Up, Hangover Gang?
How y'all doing today, man? I'm excited.
Very excited, because today we have new Tom MacDonald.
New Tom MacDonald. Our original plan was to be here right when it dropped, and life kind of conspired against us today to keep that from happening. But we're here now. I'm about to bug out to see it, so
Yes.
You ready to jump right up in this?
So let's get to it. This is Fake Woke.
And he you know, supposedly he's gonna drop some bombs in this, so
might be a lot of pauses.
yeah, there might be a lot of pauses for me to process. All right, let's go.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers push
Already. Cardi B being the role model.
Damn right he said it. Needed saying sorry.
Yeah.
Man, you know, I'm not against everybody having their artistic say, and I'm not even, you know, I don't care how foul or filthy or content like that doesn't bother me actually whatsoever. Doesn't matter who does what. Don't care.
Children listening to it is the problem.
Right. I mean, you know, it's one thing if we have adults get off on listening to some of these songs, but yeah, your 12-year-old probably doesn't need to be running around listening to it. You know, so right off the bat, yep.
Right. Just start it over.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it.
Man, he is so right. You know, I'm not out to hurt anybody, but now, you know, from everywhere, it doesn't matter where you're at and what group it is, man. And you say the wrong thing at the wrong time, not intending any harm, and they will nail you to the cross for it, man. I get it. And it's everybody. Don't let one side or the other of, be it religious, political, don't let any of them, it's all of them, man. It's everybody. And he sees obviously as well.
Tom always sees he's the real woke one.
Right. Difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public.
Exactly.
As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by a...
He's hitting all the points.
Right, man. And I have to agree that this whole cancel culture idea, man, is
stupid shit is what it is.
Right. And the thing is, the people, regardless of who it is, they're trying to silence and cancel out everything. What happens when that's gone and a new target is needed? What about when it's their time? What about when what they're saying is the unpopular thing? So it is, you know, we should all get along and not be assholes to one another. But, you know, this punishing one side for believing one way from everybody is getting completely out of hand. And those of us that are just trying to live our life and not be shit on by everybody are getting shit on by everybody. So, man, Tom, talk to me.
But the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people
Facts don't care about your feelings. If that ain't the damn truth.
Look, folks, I'm a firm believer. Listen to me. I'm going to start off with throwing myself under the bus. I think and believe that there is a difference between truth and fact. There's a lot of people out there that think they have the truth. The problem with truth is truth requires someone else's belief to be true. A fact does not. A fact is a fact whether you believe it or not.
Yeah.
And that's how it is. And, you know, we live in a place now where, you know, I can say this table right here is wood and possibly get arrested for calling it wood when it's wood. I don't know, man. I don't get it. I mean, all the freedom and all the escape from persecution some people are crying for, they're doing it by pouring it on everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to get off this subject, man.
Well, I'm going to speak on the music for a minute. I like that hook. I thought it was good.
Very much, Tom. Good work here. Of course, we're not very far in it, but I'm liking the flow of the song as well.
Love the flow. Of course, I love most of his hooks. It's funny. It always baffles me whenever I see people that say, I don't ever like Tom's hooks. I love almost all of Tom's hooks. What's wrong?
Do too.
So,
because look, I'm not traditionally a rap fan, and
yeah, we're rock people. We're not rap people.
Right,
so
right.
That's probably why we like his hooks.
I am a musician though, and musician, you know, like recognizes like. Dude's got chop.
Even though he's a rapper, he's a rock guy too.
I think so.
So.
and he's obviously an amazing musician. First and foremost, regardless of what genre he's trying to drop on us, Tom is a great musician.
Yeah. Okay, back to the song.
Same songs, they so fake mode. Facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name.
Hey, please. I want that on a t-shirt. Can I get that on a t-shirt?
For real.
Tom, man, there's your $1 million idea right there, man. Put that on a t-shirt. Oh, I'll buy 10. Well, maybe not 10. I'm a little broke for that, but I will get one.
The difference between hate speech and speech that you hate.
Exactly.
Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food and my family without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reach.
Right, man, right. Look, this is another issue. We're gonna try not to get too political on our show very often, but we support our police, man. Look, they do a hard job, and you know, sadly, there are asshole cops just like there's asshole everybody else.
Right.
That's sad, but man, them guys do a hard job. You know, I've actually said before, there are other countries that when your kids get age enough to go to college, they go and serve in the military or police in some fashion to get that perspective of life. And I almost wouldn't. Does that sound militant? I hate for it too, but you know, we got generations now that don't know real hardships and real strife. Everything now, you know, growing up, I was in a good place with everybody around me, regardless of color or religion or anything like that. And now, you know, there's just so much everybody at everybody. And it's the media. It's all sides of it. It's programming everybody to hate. You know, you don't have to agree to care.
Like nobody knows how to agree to disagree anymore.
No, man, nobody knows how to agree to disagree. There was a time when differences of thought is what made us stronger. as a society. And now
it's just about to start a civil war.
right. People are crazy, man, and it's getting more and more maniacal every day, and you can't escape it. The people you listen to on the radio, the people you watch on TV, be it actors, be it the news, man, everywhere you're being inundated with hate, and all in the name of their being the righteous ones. And that's the problem. Every side believes that they're being righteous.
Yeah.
And we live in the age of the internet where everybody can create their own facts and put out there for everybody to see. So both sides, this side may think they've got the facts, and this side may think they got the facts. And probably the truth is somebody's sitting behind the scenes laughing because none of us know what the hell's actually going on.
Mm-hmm.
We probably need to get back to the song.
There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all a genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so
Tom. Man, I've been noticing your guns a little bit, but you got some of this action going now, man. You ain't fixing to pop up as an Asgardian on Thor, are you? Good job, man. Good job.
I'm lifting them weights every morning.
Oh yeah. It reminds me I need to get back in the gym, but I'm too lazy.
Me too.
Instead, I'm gonna sit here and make the fool for y'all.
fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it, our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill, when the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety, I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens.
He is not lying, man. There's been a systematic dumbing down of generations, I think, for a while. And I'm not here to say I'm brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. But what's that? I can't remember what the show is, and I probably couldn't mention it anyway, where they just walk up on the street and ask people random questions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's really a lot of people out there that have no clue about anything that's real in life. And,
it's been a fight for us to make sure our girls are smart enough to know better, but it's a constant battle for us to fight with the internet for what they learn and know it to be true and stuff like that. And the freaking internet, I swear to God.
Yeah, I'm not going to hate on the internet. I'm an internet junkie. We obviously enjoy the internet because we're here.
It's bad for kids.
But it could be, yes, it can be bad. And it's not about censorship. We're not saying censor what's on the internet. We're not. Thing is, a lot of kids aren't as mature enough to discern fact from fiction.
Exactly. Like they hear somebody say something and they just take it at face value. And don't think about whether it's actually true or not.
And me, I read all kinds of stuff on the internet just like the next guy. I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. I love digging them out. But 99.99% of how I look at the world is by walking out my door every day.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that 99% of what I hear in music and in TV and all this other stuff that they're telling us, it's fixing to boil over and blow up. I walk out my door and I just don't see that.
Mm-mm.
I see a lot of people trying to tell me that, but I work with all kinds. I'm friends with all kinds, and out here in town, man, I just don't see it. I don't see what either side of the media is trying to tell us we feel about one another. So
it's all bullshit.
Exactly, man. And there's assholes everywhere, everywhere.
And the ones that are assholes and get caught on camera are the ones that they plaster all over the news.
Exactly,
to say,
man.
This is what's going on in the world.
Right. Those
No,
are the
it's not.
idiots that make us all look bad. And it's a shame. And sadly, you're never going to eliminate those kind of people. They're always going to be around. As long as they're human beings, there's going to be assholes. There just is. There just is. But before you dislike or especially before you do something as powerful as hate, make sure that to the best of your ability that the information that you're basing this off of is actually factual and not just semi-truths bent to make a story.
Let's get through this song.
I said I wasn't going to do this, but Tom's
Acted like
doing
these
it to
rappers
me.
dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make...
Look, the internet's a volatile place right now, but I got to ask a question for everybody out there. If they can single out, regardless of who it is, if they can single out individual people and pretty much eliminate them from the web, why is there still child porn?
Right. Right.
Go ahead.
Praying a microaggression. Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
They so fake woke.
Damn, Tom.
Did you see the little grin as he said it? He knew exactly what little funny he was dropping there.
Oh, yeah.
That was
And so many people, so many females, them stupid feminists are going to get butthurt about it.
well, feminism now and what feminism used to be is two different things.
Oh, I know.
However, you know, women as a general rule hate those kind of jokes. But damn it, Tom, that was just a little for the sake of a little, and I love it. That was funny. That made me giggle. And he knew it. The grin he had on his face, he knew it. He knew he was doing it to us.
Probably had Nova in the background whenever he was doing that, flipping him off.
Right? Get in,
Guys,
Nova.
I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right.
They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Well,
Really?
that. That was pretty awesome. I like that.
I got what I paid for. You know, Tom doesn't always do these kind of songs. Sometimes he does funny. Sometimes they're very emotional. But he kind of let us know that he was gonna, you know, drop the cow pie this time, and drop the cow pie he did. So it came as advertised.
Yep.
I personally like it.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Man, I'm struggling, and for a person that likes to talk a lot, I'm struggling to actually find. I mean, we probably showed a side of ourselves during this video. You won't see a lot out of us, but
For one thing, I think this is our first video where we're sober.
you're not supposed to say that. She's not supposed. She's actually not sober.
I am too.
Anyway, y'all, look, Tom, burn it down, brother. We have seen how fast you're getting views today, and more power to you. We're going to share you.
And Nova, as always, great video.
If you happen to see this before you get before you've seen the video, go check out Tom Macdonald and check out this video. And before we get out of here, I'm going to say it again. Tom, We were reacting to one of Nova's videos, and I mentioned that I wanted your sweater. In case you didn't hear it there, brother, I want that sweater. You know what sweater I'm talking about. At least tell me where I can get one.
And as always, if you like our video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep, man, we love doing this for y'all. Y'all have a good time. We'll see you next go around.
Yeah.